In the upcoming minutes, you'll hear lots of information on how much a website costs. It can either be a lot, or you can get a website for dirt cheap prices. You wanna know how? Buckle up and get ready. Hello there guys, and I really hope you're having a fantastic day. I appreciate you being here with me. Although I cannot see you, it still feels nice that you're here watching this video. So in this video, I will do my best to provide you lots of value and answer your questions, because you're most likely in a situation where you want to have a website, but you don't know where to start, as you don't know how much a website costs, right? Well, I can say that it really depends on what you want and what are the ways that are most suitable for making a website. Maybe you want to hire an expert to do that for you, or you may want to find a cost-effective solution where you wouldn't have to hire anyone and more or less do everything yourself. Well, I may have spoiled just a little bit of fun here, but I will also provide the approximate numbers as well, so then you'll have an idea of how much you would need to prepare for a long-awaited perfect website. In fact, at the end of the video, I will have some huge saving tips as well, which will most definitely help you save a lot of money. So, there are a few aspects that you need to consider. Either you are going to try doing everything yourself, or you want to hire someone else, pay them as they do everything for you. However, we will leave this question for a moment, as there are also other important aspects that you need to consider, and one of them is the domain name. Don't worry, I'll explain what this is if you're not familiar with it. A website hosting service, if you'll possibly need one, an SSL certificate, marketing stuff such as ads, e-commerce features, and other site integrations such as applications, widgets, or something like that. So domain names are what you write in the URL section as you want to go to a website. For example, google.com, facebook.com, mybestwebsitebuilder.com, or whatever. Their pricing varies a lot according to the suffix you choose. .com, .org, and .net are most often the most expensive ones, as they're the most popular ones. If you're curious to learn more about domain names and you need some ideas on how to choose a proper domain name, check out my other video that I've uploaded to this YouTube channel. So if you're going to register a brand new domain name, it will most likely cost you up to $50 per year, depending on the registrar you're going to choose. I recommend checking bluehost.com or maybe godaddy.com as well, because they're the most popular ones for domain registration. The links are in the description. Also, you can buy a pre-owned domain, but their prices can go anywhere from a few $100 to $40 million. So yeah, there are quite expensive ones as well. Alright, next you need to consider a website hosting service that you will use to host your website. Now, this part is not necessarily mandatory, but if you want to build a website on WordPress CMS, then you'll definitely need it. Prices can go from a few $100 per year to a few thousand, depending on the type of website hosting plan and provider you choose. But for a web hosting service, I would recommend Bluehost, Hostinger, and HostGator. I will have links for those in the description below. Then let's talk about SSL certificates. I think they are super important as they provide extra security for your website, and you're more likely to gain more trust from your site's visitors. Now, this either can be obtained for absolutely free, as most of the website hosting providers offer it for free, but some of them charge extra. So it really depends again on the website hosting provider you choose, but that's a part that I wouldn't miss. The ones that charge extra can take up to $20–50 per year, which is not something crazy, but still, that's money. Marketing, though, is absolutely personal, as I really don't know how much you will or would like to spend on that, as you can literally spend millions of dollars on paid advertising, for example, which would be a ridiculous amount of money, but still, that is possible. So it really depends on you and your plans. Then there's the e-commerce functionality. Think of it this way. If you'll require this function, which means you're planning on selling products or services online, you'll need extra functionality over your website. And I cannot say that it's a very simple process of putting everything together, and yeah, it's pretty complex, so if someone is going to do all the coding and programming for you, it is going to cost a lot. Probably somewhere around $10,000 or maybe even more, depending on how big your store will be. In fact, there are more affordable ways for that, as you can get a website builder that has e-commerce functionality, and it will cost you anywhere from $30 to $250 per month. I'll talk about that in just a few moments. And then there are the additional applications and widgets that can cost anywhere from a total 0 to 20, 100 or 300 bucks per month, depending again on what you choose. But however, I can tell that most of the most common applications are free or have a free plan, so you should be able to save quite a bit of money. So there are two ways of creating a website. The one is quicker and affordable, and the other one is slower and extremely expensive. Which one is better for you? Well, you'll decide. So let's start with the expensive and slower one. You probably know what I'm going to talk about, but here's the thing. Even though it sounds that it's worst path to choose, it may not be. The more expensive and slower way is hiring a developer who's specialized in website development, a designer who will work on the front end of your site, and all the other people who will do all the coding and programming for you. Now, especially if you're looking for a way to make a unique website, you can be more or less sure that it is going to be different from many others. But once again, developing a website like that takes time, especially because you're making everything from scratch. Now, if we speak about the number and how much does a website cost, well, you know that it's really hard to tell a precise number, but it is going to be anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 really, as it totally depends on what your website is going to be. Of course, if you'll make a portfolio, blogging, or whatever site where you won't need to have unique functionality and whatsoever, you're more likely not to spend a fortune. But if it's the opposite, well, you know the answer. Finally, don't forget that you'll need a domain name and a website hosting service as well. On the other hand, the cheaper and faster way is making a website yourself where you won't need to outsource anyone else. So it all comes down to the final result that you're aiming for. If you have some programming experience, then you obviously will be able to make a website yourself and it will be somewhat decent. However, if your main aim is to make a higher end website, you will most definitely need a lot of coding and programming knowledge. But there's a solution to it if you're one of those people who have minimal or no experience in website development, and that's the website builders. These are the platforms that are super easy to use, does not require you to have lots and lots of experience in coding, and most of the time you don't need to do any coding with them, and they offer lots of customization freedom where you can more or less do pretty much anything with them. And as you build your website on a website builder, you don't have to worry about website hosting service as it's already provided in the package. So let me give you a few examples of those website builders and I'll tell you how much they cost. Squarespace is by far one of the best ones, and actually my personal favorite ones on the market, as it's really easy to use, has lots of features, and offers loads of fantastic, sleek and professional templates. And Squarespace is actually one of the more affordable website builders out there, as the price starts just at $12 per month. At least the price was like that at the time I made this video, but if you're interested, I advise you to check the price right now via the link that I have in the description, as it also gives additional discounts on top if there are any at the moment. You can also see a few examples of how a website made with Squarespace looks. I think they're really sexy. Another option that I would totally recommend for anyone who's just starting their website building journey is Zyro. Zyro is, by the way, probably the most affordable website builder on the market today, as their prices with our unique, by the way, discount starts at dirt cheap, a little more than $2.50 per month. The website builder itself offers a drag and drop functionality, which means you can take whatever you want, say a button, an image, any feature you like, and drop it anywhere on the website following the unique grid pattern. No coding or programming skills needed. Access the special discount made just for Site Guides viewers via the link below. Then there's the option for a little more advanced, or say people who are looking for more customization freedom and are looking forward to making a more unique website. Webflow. It's half builder, half CMS, but it offers tons of features that you can work on. It may be a little harder to work with it in the beginning, but once you get used to it, it may be an irreplaceable website builder in the end. Same as the previously mentioned website builders, Webflow offers e-commerce features with which you can work and build your e-shop if needed. Webflow is pretty affordable, as their most basic plan starts at $12 per month. Finally, my last recommendation in this video, but definitely not the last one I would give, is Weebly. I would call Weebly one of the simplest and fun website builders that will definitely leave those people who are constantly asking how much does a website cost happy. Not just because of the Weebly pricing though, but also because of the ease of use of the website builder itself. Weebly will offer a variety of features, free templates, and applications that you can implement on your website. Weebly has a free plan though that you can access via the link that I will provide you below, but their premium plan starts at $6 per month, which is an affordable price in my opinion. So time to conclude and finally answer the question, how much does a website cost? Depends on what route you'll choose, as the final price depends on many different variables. If you're looking forward to making a unique website with lots and lots of features, it may be better to hire developers to do the work, but it can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 depending on your needs. Doing most, if not all of the work yourself, whilst using a website builder will possibly cost you around anywhere from $50 to $500 per year. So the idea is that if you'll decide to build a website using a website builder, you're probably going to save a lot of money, time, and possibly have a satisfying result in the end. And that is going to be it for our video. I hope that I've managed to answer the question, how much does a website cost? And if you found it useful and helpful, please let me know by pressing that like button and subscribing to the channel. It takes a lot of time and effort to make videos like that, and I put them for absolutely free. So that would mean a lot to me. And if you're hungry for more, check out my other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.